a holiday drink that is made by a lot of English people during the Christmas and holiday season. It is made of ginger root. That would be 1/2 pounds of ginger root and 4 big bottles of water, 1/2 of a lime, and how much of
1.5 teaspoons.
1.5 teaspoons of cream of tartar, and
2 pounds of sugar.
2 pounds. 2 whopping pounds of sugar makes ginger beer. Holy schmoly. So, we are going to show you some of the process of what it takes to make ginger beer. And this is Anne scraping the ginger root. What you do is you scrape all of the skin off of the root. Once you do that, then you are going to finely grate the root. And the root will go into this very large container over here. Over here are the 4 bottles of already bottled ginger beer. That was strained with a cheesecloth this morning. So back to Annie. She has hair color on her hair, so I promised I would not show her head. But here she is. She's got a couple more ginger roots to cut, but this is the first process, and we will be back to continue. All right,
Now
we're back.
If you have a fruit processor,
Yes.
you can do this easier with the fruit processor.
All right, you heard it here live. The chef has said that if you have a food processor, it's an easier process that way. Otherwise, she likes doing it the old-fashioned way because she doesn't have a food processor.
I do have one.
Okay, she has a food processor, but why is she not doing it the
Because
easier way?
I don't want to drag it out to do it.
Oh, yeah. All right, so now you know how it looks when you're grating it on an old-fashioned grater. She's grating 1/2 pounds of ginger root, and as you can see, she's doing it on the fine grater part, which kind of makes it kind of mushy.
Yep.
But this is what it looks like.
Because you got to get all the juice out of it.
And you want to get all the juice out of it.
And don't grate your fingers.
And please don't add any flesh in the process. How disgusting. All right, so after this process is done, we will come back to the third step of ginger beer. All right, here we are now. Annie has finished grating all of the ginger. That's 1/2 pounds of ginger right here on her blue willow plate. You can see all of the juices. It's kind of tilted around so we can see the juices moving around. Yep. And now she's getting ready to put all of the grated juices in this huge glass jar along with the grated ginger.
This is a rum bottle.
That's a rum bottle, but
And this is the size you would want to measure your water. Okay?
But don't think you have to go out and buy rum just to use the size. We're just giving you a idea of the size of the bottle that you would use to fill it up with water, right?
That's right.
And you're going to use 4 of these
4 of the bottles.
sizes, okay.
And this is for this. This will make 4 bottles of ginger beer. So if you want more, if you want 8 bottles, you'll have to double the recipe.
Yes.
Okay. We use 4 bottles.
4 bottles.
Look at the time too for my hair, okay?
Well, it'll go off.
Oh my goodness. I think I have to come with water.
Wow, Mom, that's gay rum.
Gay rum?
Gay rum.
You don't make me laugh. All I know is I'm filling a rum bottle up with water.
And we'll tell you about how many ounces this bottle is when she's done filling it up.
Okay.
All right, so there's one. Here, turn around real quick. This is from Barbados, the West Indies. Woo-hoo!
Mount Gay from Barbados.
Yeah.
Okay, then you start pouring it in.
Now she's pouring it in. And I believe, hang on, I believe that's, 1 liter. So she's adding 4 liters of water to this mixture. And since it's pretty boring watching a rum bottle be filled with water, we will come back after the 4 are filled.
That's right.
Once you add 4 liters of water into the ginger mix jar, then you cut a large, you kind of get an idea of how large this lime was. This is my hand, and this is half of it. So what you're going to do is just cut 1/2 of the lime and squeeze it into the water. Only 1/2 of the lime.
Do I have time for the rest, or should I wash it
Now
out?
we are going to rinse my mother's hair out, and we'll be right back.
We're going to put 1. That's 1.5 teaspoons.
So 1.5 teaspoon of cream of tartar.
There. And now for 2 pounds of sugar.
Now we're into the last ingredient, which is 2 whopping pounds of sugar.